Maji yakimwaika hayazoleki. So my ancestors say. This is a Kiswahili proverb that translates to, when water spills, it cannot be collected. So next time you wish to give your kids what you did not get, kindly consider that it is not you that you're raising in this very moment, rather them. For our children need from us what they need from us, not what we needed or even wanted that we didn't get. After all, how can anyone give which was never given? Hence, they don't even have. Today's healing session is on parenting from a place of wholeness and not indebtedness. Let's get started. Do you struggle with feelings of anger or frustration that your childhood was riddled with emptiness? Does this anger and frustration have you guarded as a parent, often feeling guilty and shame when your kids ask for things and you deny them? Has this guilt and shame have you spiral into anxiety, sometimes even depression, as you feel confronted by your own childhood memories of emptiness? Do you wish to get what you needed so you may be whole again, to be able to feel confident as a parent, to give wholly to your children? If you've answered yes to any of the above questions, this message is for you. And if you've answered no, that is okay. Kindly share, for I am almost certain someone you know may. I want to give my kids what I didn't get. I have heard this statement so many times by future and even current parents. It has even become an old tale. And I must admit, I too did express the same back when, before I fully processed that which I did not get. And while this statement seems reasonable, even logical to express, I lately can't help but wonder to myself, dearest future moms and dads, is it you that you're raising in this moment, or is it your children? For what you did not get is a debt you unfortunately was owed to you as a child by your parents. And unless you pay it to yourself, you will continue to owe yourself. Simply put, if you were not mothered, mother yourself. If you were not fathered, father yourself. So the experts say. And this is why I concur with them. Our children need from us what they need from us. Our children don't need from us what we didn't get. I consider myself a child in my spiritual journey, for while I knew there was more to life than what my eyes could see, nose could smell, my gut could sense, I only had glimpses here and there, often with no evidence to attest, let alone language to express, to therefore process. Talk therapy, and most importantly, my spiritual healing journey has been great. And I wish to invite you all who feel indebted, physically, emotionally, and even spiritually, like it was in my case, stemming from my intergenerational trauma of detachment. In my adult therapy self, I can dare call it colonialism. I hereby invite you to explore wholeness from an African indigenous lens. For once I heard a wise woman say, nothing can be broken that was never whole. If you were not mothered, mother yourself. If you were not fathered, father yourself. And it is easier said than done. And if that is the case, it is easier done than said as well. And this is what I mean. Review your list of aches, that outlines the wishes you had that your mother and father failed, such as not keeping you safe and telling you how much they loved you or how amazing a child you are. I noticed that if you spin this ache around long enough and dare see it from that other stance, it may in actuality sound like what you can give to yourself, thereby becoming the mother you did not have, the father you didn't have. For you are grown today, and now you can, unlike your parents who failed. And I promise it will often hurt like hell. You may feel anger and bitterness that you did not get, yet, as my ancestors wisely state, maji yakimwaika hayazoleki. When water spills, it cannot be collected. I hereby reiterate, to give your children what you did not get can be considered selfish of you. As a human being, as a therapist, I see it as a trauma response from a wound that still oozes in fluid and still aches, often unknowingly and unintentionally. And what ends up happening is parents try to patch up themselves through their children, passing along the trauma baton from one generation to the next, recreating a legacy of indebtedness as opposed to wholeness, one parent generation to the next. So in case you're scared, you too may or could very well have already been indebting your children, and you genuinely wish to learn how to stop this intergenerational mess through talk therapy and even spiritual guidance and cleanses, please feel free to reach out to me. And I will do my very best within my human limitations to connect you to the right kind of care, physically, emotionally, and even spiritually, at least. Since trees make up a forest and not the other way around, when you heal one, you heal all. For tuning in, I appreciate immensely. And since this is free, kindly spread. May we all always be reminded that we are always someone's child. I wish you and I a happy and healthy divine holiday. Amen, it shall be so. Thank you.